Yo, what's up? This is Anthony,
And this is Sarah,
and we are.
living by Continental.
And today, we're going to talk to you once again about how to survive in Africa.
Uganda.
This time, we're going to talk about how to survive if your power's out, if you have no lights, if there's a blackout in town that day. What do you do to survive? Because it gets very dark, you have no power to do anything.
Do you get scared? Do you hide under the bed? Do you hide under the corner? Or do you find a solution?
So for us, and you guys hear, you hear other noise in the background, you hear people in the background, and that there's a reason for that, and we'll talk about that. Come on, Kari. Kari want to be involved. So now, as you see these wires coming out. So today, what we're doing is we're getting our solar panels installed. So therefore, if we have a blackout, it won't affect us. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Don't get me wrong, there's multiple things you can do when there's a blackout. There's like a couple days ago, because we just moved back into our home here, so we didn't have our solar panels up. So the day before yesterday, was it?
Yep.
We had the power went out. And what did we do that day?
When dark, we had to call the people so that they can install the solar panel. But
but that night, what did we do to have light?
We had to get candles so that we had candles all over the house so that we can have light and flashlight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's typical. One of the things that many people do, many of the locals do, you'll buy candles or you'll buy a little flashlight. So that's what we did the day before yesterday when our power went out. We bought candles, we had the flashlight, we bought batteries for the flashlight, and that's how we survived that night. I wasn't able to work that day because there was no electricity for my computer. So that was one of the downsides to that. So we called our solar panel guys. So today they're over and they are installing new solar panels to our home. Therefore, when we do have another blackout, because it will happen again, when we do have another blackout, we won't be affected by it.
It's not like in the US. Here, it's guaranteed that you have a blackout. In the US, you can't. I've never seen a blackout.
Well, recently it was a blackout because of the weather in Texas.
Of the weather. But ever since I've been here, I've never seen a blackout. But in Uganda, we are bound to see that as many times as possible.
Now, it's very rare. You will have blackouts here and there in the U.S., but it will last maybe a couple hours. At the most, I've seen it last for like a day in different areas, but it's not as typical. Here, you're going to have a blackout. It could be once a week, to be honest, depending on what season it is. Right now it's raining season, so it could happen more frequently than you're used to. So if you're a foreigner and you're in an African country, whether it's Uganda or any other country, then that might not be something that you're used to, and it might be something that's uncomfortable for you. But there are ways of dealing with it.
Yeah. And we're not saying that all African countries get blackouts, but according to where we are, Uganda, we sometimes have a blackout. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Uganda.
Right.
The blackout we had. How long did it last? Was it 2 days?
No, it lasted about 24 hours. About 20, between 20...
It was 24 hours.
About 22 to 24 hours it lasted. So now, there are other things. One of the things, like I say, you could get candles. That's one of the things that is more familiar. People, they do get candles so that they have light at night.
In the village where my grandmother lived, they get a lamp, where they use paraffin. So that, I don't know how to explain, but it's kind of a lamp. You put paraffin under, then you put something in between. Sometimes they used to use a cloth where the cloth goes in the paraffin, and up there you light it.
Okay.
So you can give them light.
Okay, we call that like a gas oil lamp. That's what we call it in America. So we're familiar with that in America as well. Now, another thing you could do, like I say, one thing is the candles. Another option you would have, and it's not as common here in Uganda, but we will make it common, me and Sarah. One of the things she brought for her parents is there are small mini solar lamps. So they're very small solar lamps where you have a light bulb, maybe 2 light bulbs in a very small solar panel unit, and you leave that out during the daytime. And when there is a power outage, you can just turn on the actual light bulbs.
You charge those light bulbs and you can put each up without the solar panel as long as they are charged. You just charge them using that solar panel.
So that's another option when you're in Africa. So if you're coming here as a foreigner, buy some of those before you leave the U.S. If you're in Uganda, they will be available soon. We will actually be making those available here in Uganda. That's what I was going to mention. That's one of the things when we think about people would say that there are disadvantages of being in African countries, like there's power outages, there's poor infrastructure.
I'm sorry. So today we're gonna give you a reason to cancel that disadvantage.
Yes, and also how to make that an opportunity. That's what's most important. When you see something that's a disadvantage, then you can turn it into an opportunity. Me and Sarah is turning that into an opportunity. We're about to make available the small solar light systems for homes where local people could buy them at very, very, very affordable rates, where they're very affordable and that anyone could buy them. So don't look at it as a disadvantage. Look at it as an opportunity. Anytime you see that there's a need, it's up to you to find the solution for that need. That's how entrepreneurs are born. Right?
So we're gonna take you around to see what they are doing to the house. You're gonna see the solar panel we are using and the battery where the power collects.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
And don't judge our house as disorganized right now because they're in here working. So it might not be as neat and clean as we usually have it, but come with us on the journey and you'll see what we have.
We are okay.
So that's the installation of the control panel, the switches, some of the light switches. So therefore we will be able to operate when the power's out. That's the technician. They're very good. Anytime you're in Uganda, you use them. We'll even put their phone number in the comments so you guys can use them anytime you're in Uganda. And here is, so this is my office, but my desk is out of here so they could work. But this is the battery that they're using, and that's the transformer. And this is my old weight bench. And as you can see, this is my computer equipment, my dual monitors, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, we're waiting on them to install the battery. There go, you see the light that's hanging lower? That's the solar light. The other light that's adjacent to the ceiling, that's the actual light that's on the grid. So all around the house, there goes Shillet. Say hi, Shillet.
Hello.
And then right there, you have a solar, and then you have one that's on the grid. So this is all around the house. This is our bedroom. You have the solar and the one that's on the grid. And right here, this is where they're going to wire for the actual switch so we can function. So that's pretty much what is going on. Sarah's in the kitchen cooking.
Cooking fish.
She's cooking fish.
Fresh fish.
And she's cooking pepper soup for me because I'm not feeling well. So this is a soup that make you feel really good. And you see the electrician, he is
Yes, Daddy.
plugging in the other switch. He's speaking in the local language, so you don't know what he's saying.
Yeah. I'm trying to remove this switch,
Okay.
and I think
Get down, let me prepare.
it is stuck somewhere.
Okay.
Somehow. Kind of stuck.
So he's trying to
Then
remove,
I'll remove it and manage it.
he's trying to remove that switch, but it's stuck somehow. But he said he will manage it. One thing about Ugandans, they don't find a problem that they can't fix. That I know.
We can fix each and everything.
It's an easy solution. It's affordable. For us, I think we pay for the whole solar system, US dollars about 300.
Sorry?
About $300 for the whole solar system. And then for them to install everything, to reinstall everything, less than 100 US dollars. So for us, it's very affordable. So that's how you can prevent having blackouts, having problems with your electric, is by having solar. So we'll show you a couple other things once they get finished with it. So now, this is our electrical technician, our solar technician. You mind telling everyone what your name is?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew
Katongole.
Katongole.
Yeah.
And Andrew is doing the solar panels for us today. He's installing our solar power. So tell us about your company.
SolarLink is one of the biggest companies in Uganda. So we buy solar panels, we purchase them from Germany, those big countries that produce solar powers. So we go down to villages to teach people about solars and whatever, and we sell them at an affordable prices. So because we love Uganda and we want our people to have power. So most of the villages in Uganda, they lack power. Even right here in Kampala, power is on and off. That's why people need solar. So that's what SolarLink does. We go to people, we help them, we sell them solars and we install them.
So how many projects you guys do per month?
Per month, when it's a good financial year, or when people having money, you can do 10 to 15 projects. 10 to 15. Others comes at the shops, and they buy and they take and they install them for themselves. Or, there are other technicians down there in villages that helps them. Sometimes someone might just come and buy the solar, the whole system, and takes it.
What's a big system, like the biggest system you all ever sold and installed?
The biggest system, Mato. System is single bunene is up banga a centimeter. Sorry? Eh? A single bunene. So ko je katono.
Come and join
Pano
us.
system yonna. Like it depends on what someone is going to use. Yeah, so we have systems whereby you can be using each and everything at home can be using solar. We have those systems: the fridge, the TV, the water heaters, the cookers. When they're all using using solar. Yeah.
So with that kind of system, and this is his partner.
Yeah.
His colleague. What's your name?
My name is I'm Mateo Frank.
Okay.
Working with SolarLink International.
Okay.
Technician and installer.
Okay. Well, he was telling us what size system you can use to power a big house. Like, do you all do just houses or do you do businesses also?
Even businesses we do, like schools, hospitals. Yeah.
For a school, you got to use a big system, or a hospital. A hospital, I think you got to use the
We
biggest.
have that of Jumani, Kole, Apache,
Those big
health centers.
those big hospitals. Yeah.
So, how many panels would you have to use for a hospital?
We usually they were 10.
We can use something like 10 panels, the big one. The
Okay.
big ones.
250 watts.
Oh, how many batteries?
Each one.
And how many batteries?
The batteries were 6 of 200 amp hours.
You can use something like 6 to 10 batteries when
It
the
depends on the power you need.
Yeah.
So,
Because there is no use of these solar lamps. They
okay.
use that one of electricity.
Okay.
They use the inverter to convert that DC energy to AC energy.
Okay.
Which they use mostly in bigger hospitals.
Okay. So, me and Sarah, we was talking to people about how to survive when you're in Uganda if the power go out. So, how important is solar as far as surviving through power outage?
sorry.
How important is solar when the power is gone?
Solar. Okay, solar. Yeah, just
If
because
power
that.
goes off, no need for hydro. Just we are those which.
I think it is the easiest source of energy here in Uganda when power is off. So solar, you buy it once and you can use it for quite a long time. So that's why solar is more convenient than other source of
The generators. Generators, I don't like.
For
the
generators,
sound,
you continue putting in.
you have
Fuel.
to buy
You
fuel,
have to fuel it
Uh-huh.
to get energy.
fuel,
So this one, the sun pays all the bills. As our company says.
So the sun pays all the bills. Well,
the sun pays all the bills.
okay, so we're gonna
Pay it
put.
once. Yeah, and most of the companies, like our company, SolarLink, when we install something for you and we give you guarantee, when it gets like some problem, we come and fix it. We
Okay.
come and fix it. So that's why solar is more a little bit convenient than other sources like
So-
generators and.
So can you tell us about your company and where we can find you guys?
Of course, we have branches.
Maybe your company, the name of your company, your contacts, branches.
Hey,
Yeah. Maybe you can give us your contact.
my contact. Okay. Now, matter of fact, I'm working with SolarLink International, but I'm working on the branch of Nansa na Jenina. But the head office is in Ruel. There is
The
that
Well
one-
Town,
that
the
one
main
office.
office.
We have like a Kapeka. There is a branch which I don't know.
We have
where
a
they are.
branch in Kapeka. We have branches in different areas of
Masaka.
Uganda.
Okay.
We have branches.
Are you all just in Uganda?
Sorry?
Are you all in Uganda only?
In Uganda.
We are in
Yeah, in Uganda only.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to add your contact information in the comments. So therefore, if people want to contact you while they're in Uganda, they can definitely call you to get their solar panels.
Yeah.
And is that, no, so that's okay?
Yeah, it's very okay.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all so much.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank
So we were
Mine
talking
is not
to
in United
the
States,
solar installers and what?
And they was just giving information about why solar is the best option when you're having a power outage here in Uganda or in any part of Africa where you face power outages.
And
Because
they have affordable prices.
very affordable prices. Like in the US, to get solar panel, you're gonna pay tens of thousands of dollars. But here, we literally pay $300 US. So that's a huge difference. So another thing is a lot of people, when they go to different countries, they will buy generators. The problem with generators, and generators is an option when you have power outage. So that is a way to survive in Africa when you have a power outage, is a generator. But the problem with generators, you always have to get fuel, and then they're very, very, very loud. Solar panels make no noise.
Noise. Generators, you have to put it way far away from your house.
Yes,
So that you don't hear that noise.
Yes.
You can't sleep.
yes.
And solar, you just have to buy it once, put it up, and you're done. like for years. We had it for like now it's almost 3 years ever since we bought the solar panel. Yeah.
And it's been a miracle for us. I mean, it's really, when all of our neighbors, when their power is out, we still
always
have power. We could watch movies.
We can watch TV. We can watch even the panel we have. I think it don't include a refrigerator.
Yeah, we switch off our refrigerator when the power go off. That's the only thing we do.
Yeah, but the rest of the stuff we can turn them on.
Exactly. And most importantly, I'm able to work even when the power is out. I have to work. I enjoy working daily. I work from home, so it makes it so much easier with having the solar panels. With the solar panels, it's just the sun. Like they say, the sun pays for everything. So this is our lesson about how to survive in Africa when you're having power outages. So don't worry about a power outage. Don't make that a reason for you not to come to Africa. Don't make that a fear. It is a problem, but for every problem there is a solution.
Like in our last video, the second last video when we talked about water, there is a solution. Anyway, even the other video about water, there is a solution, because if you can't go to the well, they can bring it for you.
Oh, so
you pay. Yeah.
Oh, so you can even pay for water to come to you from the well.
Yeah.
So there's always solutions.
There's always a solution to every problem.
Don't consider the problem, only consider the solution. And more importantly, think about the opportunity, how you can capitalize on the problem and how you too can earn money off of that particular problem. Well, and always like, share, and comment on our videos.
And subscribe.
And hit the notification bell. And then we will be bringing you more videos on how to survive in Africa with the typical things that you hear about Africa. We'll teach you about survival tips. And then we'll also bring other fun videos.
Yeah, and we'll also bring some guests from Africa, like from Uganda, so that they can talk to you more about everything. Maybe some might not believe us, but we'll bring the locals, real locals, so that they can talk to you about everything.
Alrighty, peace.